Dear Patriots, before the news starts, please subscribe to our patriotic channel by clicking the subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up to this video. Don't forget to leave your opinion below in the comments section. Share the news on Facebook and Twitter so you friends see it. Thank you.
The BRINK. China just answered Trump on North Korea. Will it mean nuclear war? On Sunday, President Trump warned the world that he will consider cutting off trade with countries doing business with North Korea. This proves that Trump does not want war. He hopes to be able to avoid it if at all possible, by really turning the heat up on countries that continue to trade with North Korea. Like China. China's foreign ministry spokesman responded this way: "What is definitely unacceptable to us is that on the one hand we work so hard to peacefully resolve this issue and on the other hand our interests are subject to sanctions and jeopardized." He also said he felt it was unfair. "I don't think Trump's plan of action is unacceptable or unfair at all. China may have worked so hard to peacefully resolve things with North Korea, but it clearly has not worked. After all, North Korea just claimed to have successfully tested a miniaturized hydrogen bomb capable of fitting on an intercontinental ballistic missile. This is no joke, y'all. This madman in North Korea must be stopped and China holds the cards to stopping them without war. Trump must keep up the pressure on China." If you agree, please help Trump by commenting "Stay on China" and share to gather support from everywhere. The Hill. Justice Time. Jeff Sessions has a huge decision on DACA that will change everything. Today is the day that President Trump promised to announce his final decision on DACA, the unconstitutional executive order Obama made to protect illegal immigrants who came here as children. The president was forced to make the judgment by today after several Republican states threatened to sue the White House if it was not repealed. His decision has now been made, but it won't be Trump delivering it himself. Instead, the White House released an official statement declaring the decision will be announced by Attorney General Jeff Sessions at 11 a.m. EDT. It also clearly says no questions will be answered after the briefing. While Donald Trump has proactively looked for ways to help the recipients of DACA, he also knows the order cannot stand as is. Some reports even said AG Sessions told Trump he would not defend him against lawsuits if he kept DACA in place. If these children are to be protected, Congress needs to act themselves instead of sitting around doing nothing. The laws are very clear. Trump promised on the campaign trail to protect the DACA children and use heart in his judgment. Now he is doing what he is constitutionally able to by allegedly giving Congress a 6-month period to make a decision before DACA ends. If you trust that the president, his attorney general, and the rest of the staff will make the best choice for America, share this out and tune in at 11 a.m. Eastern Time to see the official announcement. Perfect. Sean Spicer just got a brand new job that will make Trump proud. It's been a while now since Sean Spicer resigned from the White House. Since then we have had 10 days of scaramucci and the much more successful Sarah Huckabee in charge. Still, a lot of us have been wondering, where did Spicer go? Now we know. Sean Spicer is not simply retiring or returning to the Navy. Instead, he went and got a job with a company called Worldwide Speakers Group. Politico got their hands on a sample pitch by the company for Spicer. Audiences around the world will benefit from the same candor, wit, and insight that Spicer brought to the White House briefing room. It is good to see Sean Spicer landing on his feet after everything the media put him through. They really treated him like less than a human for their own gain. It's sad, not funny, that the press secretary felt he had to sneak past the reporters just to get home after work. Hopefully, his new job will treat him and pay him far better. And hopefully, now the press won't act like rabid hounds over every move he makes. Either way, I'm sure President Trump is very glad to see his friend and former employee happy and busy once again. Help wish Sean Spicer well by sharing this everywhere and comment good luck. good luck. Barron Trump's big plans for tomorrow will make every American smile. Barron Trump is starting school. Barron will be attending St. Andrew's Episcopal School in Potomac, Maryland, and is the first child to ever go to that school. The school's first full day in on September 5th, and Barron is believed to be starting 6th grade. Before starting at St. Andrews, Barron had attended Columbia Grammar and Preparatory School on the Upper West Side of Manhattan while he lived in New York. With all of the hubbub surrounding his dad, and being away from his former school friends, we can only hope he has an easy transition and enjoys school like any other normal kid. St. Andrews enrolls around 580 students from pre-K to 12th grade, and is known for having a highly individualized curriculum so all kids can learn at their own speed. Melania is highly involved in Barron's schooling and chose St. Andrews personally. When she chose St. Andrews, she put out the statement, "We are very excited for our son to attend St. Andrews Episcopal School. It is known for its diverse community and commitment to academic excellence. The mission of St. Andrews is to know and inspire each child in an inclusive community dedicated to exceptional teaching, learning, and service, all of which appeal to our family. We look forward to the coming school years at St. Andrews." With his awesome family behind him, it looks like he's off to a good start. Share this out if you hope Barron has a great year. HT Chicago Tribune, Ed Week. Right after speaking to Astronaut, Trump says 4 words that shocked the media to their core. Astronauts Peggy Whitson and Jack Fisher came back to Earth from the International Space Station this weekend. President Trump got to speak to them and congratulate them for their incredible accomplishments while in space, The Hill reports. The White House readout of the president's call to the astronauts is as follows. "They make us all very proud. Exploration has always been at the core of who we are as Americans, and their brave contributions to human spaceflight have continued that great tradition." But here's the best part, the president personally called out Peggy Whitson, who set a U.S. record for longest consecutive days in space at 665 days. President Trump said she was an inspiration to us all, and added, "Especially to young women interested in or currently pursuing careers in science, technology, engineering and math." The especially to young women part is key here. The media and the left in general are always going on about how President Trump hates women or thinks they are less than men. But that couldn't be further from the truth. As this quote shows, the president is proud of the incredible women scientists in this country and he wants to encourage even more. The media definitely isn't going to advertise this one though, so share it loud and proud, patriots. HT The Hill. Ambassador Bolton just told Trump one genius way to end North Korea for good. Former UN Ambassador John Bolton may technically be retired from politics, but that is not gonna keep him from talking about it. He has one piece of advice for President Trump that he thinks is the only way left to win in Korea. Bolton said it's high time we help South Korea conquer North Korea and end the Korean War. The former UN ambassador sure as heck did not mince his words when he went on Fox's Sunday Morning Futures and said, "The only diplomatic option left is to end the North Korean regime by effectively having the South take it over." When the stand-in host tried to argue with Bolton that his solution was not really diplomatic, he fired back. "Well, that is their problem, not ours. Because anybody who thinks more diplomacy with North Korea, more sanctions, whether against North Korea, or an effort to apply sanctions against China, is just giving North Korea more time to increase its nuclear arsenal, increase its ballistic missile capability, increase the accuracy of its guidance systems and put us, South Korea, and Japan in more jeopardy. Plain and simple. Look, a war with North Korea sounds terrible. It sounds bloody, expensive, and potentially nuclear. However, if we wait, the outlook simply looks grimmer. If you think Trump should take Bolton's advice, let him know by sharing this everywhere. Not again. Hurricane Irma could destroy the state worse than what hit Texas. Another massive hurricane is brewing, just after Hurricane Harvey wreaked so much havoc and devastation on Texas and Louisiana. This one is named Irma, and Florida is in trouble. Governor Rick Scott has declared a state of emergency for every single county in his state. Hurricane Irma is now coming in as a Category 4 storm. His order states, Hurricane Irma poses a severe threat to the entire state of Florida, and requires that timely precautions are taken to protect the communities, critical infrastructure, and general welfare of the state, the order states. While she's expected to go up the East Coast, there's a small chance she could move into the Gulf of Mexico, where Harvey just left. While I hate to see a hurricane of that magnitude hit anywhere, it would be so awful if another went into the Gulf so soon after Harvey. I hope you will share this out everywhere, to warn those in the path of Irma to get out of her path sooner rather than later. We've already seen enough lives lost from one tragic hurricane this year. Please share and comment. Be safe. The Hill.